Hey YouTube, can you see me with the sun behind me? Let me move this way. Well, this is going to be Camera 101 with Captain Drone. So we're going to take a look at some Freewell filters and we're going to try to get, well, for starters, see that cloud away back there? I'm going to try to get a really cool shot of it using Freewell filters. Here we go. All right, so here's our camera here and it's shooting video forward into the sun. Now, this is the shot that most people take with their cell phones or anything. You just point into the sun and snap a photo and it always looks pretty good. There we are, we're in camera mode and I'll leave everything on auto and I'll snap a picture. How's that look? Probably looks pretty good, right? All right, now let's make it look a little bit more artistic by using a Freewell filter. What I have here is a Freewell graduated filter. So I'm just gonna put this on the front of the camera. There we go, try not to get my fingers all over the front. And now check this out. Still on auto settings, I'll take a photo. There we are. Now let's spin that filter a little bit to the left. Now the left is dark and the right is bright. Photo. There we go. Spin the filter back over to the right. Now the right is dark and the left is bright. There you go. You get some pretty cool photos looking into the sun. All right, I'm on a different location on the beach now. You can see I have my camera set up. Got a little guy here playing with his little soccer ball and we're shooting into the sun. This is how most people take photos on vacation. They shoot into the sun and it gives you that beautiful shot. But you can't really see the ground or anything because it's just natural. If you point your camera towards the sun, you get a great shot. If you turn it away from the sun, let's look back this way. Doesn't look as great. So you want to go into the sun. Okay, the sun is blinding me here. I'm gonna take a shot without a graduated filter. There we go. And now I've got one right here. I don't know if you can see it. I'm gonna put it on. Get on there, filter. All right, so now we're just gonna darken the sun, but we'll leave the water nice and bright. All right, let's snap a shot now with the graduated filter. See if we can lessen that light. And it should look a little bit better. So hopefully we saw more of the water in the second shot than we did in the first shot. And if you want to make it look like there's a storm coming in, put the darkness over to the right, like this. Or you can highlight the water and kill the beach over here on the left. There we go, different type of shot. And watch this, I'm going to darken the beach so that, oh, we got a child over here, not liking the water. I'm going to darken the beach. There we go. So now it's all sky, no beach. Here's another good example using graduated filters. I have very little sky and a lot of water and a little bit of beach. So I'm going to snap a photo. There we go. Now I'm going to put on a graduated filter. There we go. I've darkened the sky, trying to get more water and beach. Let's see what happens. All right, here we are at a busy highway intersection and we have cars whipping by. If I take a photo, we'll stop the action. There we go. So we should have cars stopped in action. Now, if I put an ND1000 on and try to do the same thing, the shutter's gonna stay open and there's a good chance that we won't see any cars even though I snap a photo of cars. Okay, so now I've got an ND1000 on and I can leave the shutter open for 1 second. When I snap a photo of cars going by, it's gonna be like the cars all disappeared. Watch this. Now I'm waiting for the cars to be coming towards me. Now they have to be going at a good speed for this to work, because the shutter is going to stay open for a full second. So we got a few cars coming, got a few more coming, and this, come on, car, go faster. Here we go, this red car coming right now. So most of those cars should just disappear. We can sort of do the same thing with people. See all these people walking across the street? I'm going to snap a photo with the ND1000 right now, and there's a motorcycle too. They kind of blur out. So if you're downtown in a city or someplace on vacation and there's too many people around, just put an ND1000 on, snap a photo, and all the humans will disappear. And now an old photography trick, if I want to make the water look like glass, I've got an ND1000 on and I've got it set to 3 seconds. Let's try a shot. So it should look pretty much like glass. Here, let me even crank it up to like 4 seconds because I think it's a little too dark there. There we go, here we go, 4 seconds. How's this? 4-second shot. All right, so now we're at some fast moving water. This is just a little brook near my house. What we're gonna do is we'll take a snapshot of that water. There's enough light right now that it should stop the water in time. But if we put an ND1000 on, it cannot stop the water in time, and the water's gonna look milky, smooth, just like those postcard photos. Here we go. All right, let's get this into camera mode. There we go, photo mode. Okay, I'm gonna take a snapshot, here we go. The water that you're seeing in that photo should look like it stopped in time. Now let's put the ND1000, this dark one right here, on my little Osmo Action and see what happens. So as I put this filter on, when I take my next photo, I have to put it in manual mode. All right, we get some bright light up there, but when we come down, it's really, really dark because the sun is back there. So I have to leave the shutter open for 1 minute. So 1 minute, here we go. So if you look at all this water coming down and you take a picture and leave your shutter open for 1 minute, all that motion, it's gonna look like one long stream. Oh, look at my hand. I bet you my hand is in there. Hang on. Keep my hand out of there. One long stream of water. All right, I'm in my spooky garage now with the flickering light up here. Oh, it's almost on. Is it gonna stay on? No. Anyways, I'm gonna try out the light pollution filter that Freewell has. Now, I've never used this filter before, so what I'm gonna do is go out and take a photo out on the street out here. So follow me backwards out here. So all the way out there. Kind of dark out here, and take a photo without the light pollution and one with, and see if there is a difference. All right, so I'm going to put it in manual mode. There's no filter on here, so I've got the ISO at 100, and I'm going to leave the shutter open for 30 seconds just to see what type of photo I get. And I'm going to wait for a car to come down the road so that I can make the lights look pretty cool. Comes a car, open the shutter. It's on 20 seconds, let's see, 20 seconds, 20 seconds. And here comes another car from the left. So let's see how this works out. It's open for 20 seconds, so everything's just gonna look like a blur. Hopefully we get the headlights moving, one out, one in. So this photo is with the light pollution filter on. The filter gives everything a little bit of a pinkish hue to it, so let's see what it does here. Here's a good example of light pollution. See my face? I might look kind of yellowish, and if I turn around, look how everything is here. It's kind of sort of yellow due to that street light right there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take 2 photos, one with no filter and one with a filter. All right, so Freewell filters used on the Osmo Action. What did you think? Those 3 scenarios I gave you right there are pretty darn cool, that you can take a simple little inexpensive camera like the Osmo Action and take it to the next level. Well, the cool thing about Freewell filters is they make those same filters for the Osmo Pocket. You can actually get the same thing for the DJI Mavic 2 Zoom, the DJI Mavic 2 Pro. You can probably still get them for the Mavic Pro Platinum, the Autel Evo. Geez, I think you can even get them for the Parrot and Naffy, because Freewell makes a lot of filters. Now, a lot of you know, in a past life, not too long ago, I was a professional sports photographer. I got paid for doing sports photography. So I have a lot of high-end equipment. And the filters I have for those lenses costs more than a DJI drone. So the price of these here filters from Freewell is pretty darn good for what you get and what you can accomplish. And I will say, for doing work for yourself, you really can't tell a difference. They look amazing. Now, I've tried all sorts of Freewell filters. You can tell that I'm a sort of a fan back here because I have lots of Freewell filters for even my GoPro Hero 7, Hero 6, Hero 5. I have Freewell filters for those, and they do the same thing as the ones I just showed you in this here segment. Anyways, I'm going to put links below to where the ones I just showed in this video, you can find them. I do not know the price, but I think it's typical Freewell price, which means it's not super expensive and it's not super inexpensive. It's someplace in the middle. Thanks for watching this video. Links are below. If you enjoyed it, there'll be more videos coming out in the future, probably with more filters. As more drones are developed and more cameras are developed, you'll see more reviews on filters here. Anyways, for now, I say thanks for watching. Hit that like button if you enjoyed it, and we'll catch you in the next video.